Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at top 7 SUVs with low maintenance. Number 7. Nissan Rogue Sport. Maintaining your Nissan Rogue Sport is like keeping a pet. Neglect it and you'll end up with a hefty vet bill. Over the first 10 years, expect to shell out around $7,600 for maintenance and repairs. That's about $766 a year, less than your average coffee habit if you skip the fancy lattes. The first major service hits at 7,500 miles, where you'll want to change the oil and filter and rotate those tires. As you cruise through the miles, every 15,000 miles brings more inspections, brakes, differential gear oil, and even the cabin air filter. Owners rave about how smooth this ride is, but they also note that sticking to the schedule saves them from major repairs down the line. In fact, there's only a 6% chance of needing a major fix in the first 5 years. Better odds than winning the lottery. So, while your Rogue Sport might not win any beauty contests inside, it certainly knows how to keep its engine purring without breaking the bank. Number 6. Hyundai Tucson. The Hyundai Tucson is a popular choice among SUV enthusiasts, and its maintenance costs are surprisingly wallet-friendly. Over a decade, you can expect to shell out about $8,100 for maintenance and repairs, less than the average for similar vehicles. In the first 5 years, the estimated cost is about $2,500, which is quite a steal compared to other SUVs. Owners frequently mention that the first 3 services are complimentary, which is like getting a free appetizer before the main course of your car's life. Now, let's talk numbers. Annual maintenance costs hover around $426, making it a budget-friendly option for those who prefer to keep their dollars in their pockets rather than at the mechanics. The Tucson has a 6% chance of needing a major repair in its first 5 years, which is better than many competitors. Owner reviews often highlight that while routine services like oil changes and tire rotations might set you back about $150 to $400 depending on what's needed, the overall experience is generally smooth sailing. Number 5. Toyota Venza. Owning a Toyota Venza is like having a reliable friend who occasionally needs a little pampering. Regular maintenance is key to keeping your Venza in tip-top shape, and it typically starts at around $50 to $100 for basic services every 5,000 miles. This includes an oil change and tire rotation. Think of it as a spa day for your car. As you rack up the miles, the costs can creep up. For instance, at 30,000 miles, expect to shell out about $300 to $400 for more extensive checks and fluid replacements. Owner reviewers often highlight the Venza's dependability, but they also stress the importance of sticking to the maintenance schedule. Ignoring those reminders can lead to costly repairs down the line. Nobody wants to face a hefty bill because they skipped a few oil changes. The Venza's maintenance schedule isn't just about keeping the engine happy, it's also about ensuring safety. Regular inspections of brakes and fluid levels can prevent mishaps that might leave you stranded or worse. So, while your Venza might not need constant attention, a little love every few thousand miles will keep it running smoothly and save you from unexpected expenses. Number 4. Mazda CX-5. Maintaining a Mazda CX-5 is like keeping a pet. It requires love, attention, and a bit of cash. On average, owners can expect to shell out about $447 annually for maintenance, less than the $573 typical for compact SUVs. Over 10 years, that adds up to around $7,600, which is a solid deal considering the industry average is about $550 more. Owner reviews often highlight the CX-5's reliability, with RepairPal giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. However, some owners have experienced minor hiccups, like broken liftgate struts or sunroof issues. Still, with only an 8% chance of severe repairs, many drivers find it's more dependable than their in-laws' opinions on their life choices. When it comes to routine upkeep, expect to change your oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. This will run you about $30 to $50 each time. Tire rotations and brake checks are also essential but relatively inexpensive. In summary, the Mazda CX-5 is like that reliable friend who always shows up on time. Just make sure to keep an eye on its needs, and you'll be cruising smoothly for years. Number 3. Subaru Crosstrek. When it comes to maintaining a Subaru Crosstrek, the numbers tell a reassuring story. On average, Crosstrek owners can expect to spend about $8,200 on maintenance and repairs over the first 10 years. This is a tad better than the competition, which is like finding a $20 bill in last winter's coat pocket. Unexpected, but delightful. For those who like to break it down further, the first 5 years will set you back around $2,548, which is pretty manageable for a compact SUV. Owner reviews often highlight that the Crosstrek only requires unscheduled repairs about 0.1 times per year, compared to 0.3 times for other compact SUVs. With a mere 7% chance of facing major repairs, it feels like driving a reliable friend who never borrows money. Regular maintenance intervals can cost anywhere from $198 to $534, depending on mileage and services needed. For instance, that 60,000-mile service might run you up to $534, but think of it as an investment in your trusty steed, rather than a hit to your wallet. Overall, Crosstrek owners rave about its reliability and low maintenance costs, proof that sometimes you really can have your cake and eat it too. Number 2. Toyota RAV4. Owning a Toyota RAV4 is like having a reliable friend who doesn't ask for much, but always shows up when you need them. Over the first 10 years, expect to cough up about $5,800 for maintenance and repairs, which is a steal compared to the average SUV, saving you around $2,400. In the first 5 years, you might spend around $1,800 on maintenance. This includes routine tasks like oil changes and tire rotations. Owners report that the annual maintenance cost hovers around $429, which is pretty reasonable. The odds of needing a major repair during this time are only about 5%, making it less likely than your chances of winning the lottery. As for owner reviews, many RAV4 enthusiasts rave about its dependability and low upkeep costs. They appreciate that they can avoid those dreaded repair shop visits that leave wallets feeling lighter than a feather. Plus, with complimentary maintenance for the first 2 years, it's like getting a free dessert with your meal. Who doesn't love that? So, if you're looking for an SUV that won't break the bank or your spirit, the RAV4 might just be your perfect match. Number 1. Honda HR-V. Maintaining a Honda HR-V can be as smooth as a Sunday drive, but it does come with its own set of costs. On average, you can expect to shell out around $7,200 over the first 10 years for maintenance and repairs. That's about $300 annually, which is quite friendly compared to other SUVs in the market. The first 5 years will cost you approximately $2,200, making it a budget-friendly option for those who want a reliable ride without breaking the bank. Routine maintenance like oil changes, tire rotations, and brake inspections typically runs between $100 to $300 per service. Owner reviews often highlight how the HR-V is less likely to require major repairs, with only about a 21% chance of needing significant work over 10 years. This makes it a solid choice for those who prefer fewer trips to the mechanic and more time on the road. In the grand scheme of things, while you might occasionally grumble about maintenance costs, most HR-V owners would agree that it's worth every dollar for the peace of mind and reliability they get in return. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.